This is a video about the seeker and the sought. What happens when the seeker finds what he or she sought? How does the thing which has been sought become apparent? Tony Parsons once said, when the seeker drops away, that which is sought becomes apparent to no one. And that is exactly right. Seeking something is an attempt, and there can be no end to it. Seeking something is an action. You're seeking something which you hope is there in a way that you think it will look like or feel like. But the thing that you have sought becomes apparent and visible and feelable and experiential when the seeker disappears. It's not that you can stop seeking it or you should stop seeking it, but at some point the seeker disappears, and the seeker basically is that which is simplified called the ego, personality. The personality will never stop looking for something. Once you find something, it will look for the next. It's never satisfied. But once the seeker drops away, that which you've always looked for becomes apparent. Suddenly it's there, and you realize it was always there. The only thing that obscured it, that stood in the way of realizing it, was the seeking or the seeker. And it becomes apparent to no one because there is no one. And that is something in spiral dynamics terms that you can only understand by experience from coral onwards. Even in yellow, you're still looking for the answer. And you still think you will find it. No, the answer is there already. The reason why you can't see it is because you are standing in your way. There's a German saying that you can't see the forest because of the trees. Yeah, you count the single trees. There's so many trees, look. But if you're counting the trees, that doesn't make the forest. The forest is already there. Only your mind is busy counting the trees or counting the leaves or whatever. Something that is not the forest, not in its entirety. It's not an analytical process. There's nothing to achieve. There's nothing to gain. There's always this thing that's being sold and transported. The American dream. Yeah, if you put enough effort, enough willpower, enough time, enough energy into it, then you can achieve anything, everything. You can do everything. No. That's exactly what is standing in your way. Apart from mosquitoes. So that's what you're looking for. What you're feeling, that you know it's there somehow, but you can't grasp it. It's already there. It's not even standing in front of you. You're standing in it, like I'm standing in this forest now. I can run around, ask all people, oh, where's the forest? Where's the forest? And they also don't know because they're wandering around blindly in the forest. But we're already in it. That's it. And once that becomes apparent, you become one with the forest, and there's no question anymore where the forest is or if there is a forest. It's a realization, it's a truth moment. It's clear what it is and how it is. But it's not clear to you, it's not clear to me as a person. It's just clear. You don't need a personality, an ego, a thinking process to realize anything. Realization happens by itself. You don't have to put anything into it. You just have to let it be. Let it happen. It happens anyway, with or without you. Only if you're searching for it frantically, then you're distracted too much to see it and to feel it and to experience it. It's not about thinking anymore. It's not even about emotions anymore, or physical sensations. It's just there. And the thing that experiences it, that's what people sometimes call the ever-present knower, or the ever-knowing presence. It's just there, and it doesn't need you as a personality to validate it, to say, oh yeah, that's right. Who cares? It's much bigger. That thing, whatever it is, you may call it God or the universe, the cosmos, Brahman, Maya, the world, whatever you want to call it, it's much bigger than you, and you're a tiny part of it. And if that tiny part finally manages to step aside, then everything becomes apparent and knowing happens. Questions drop away because you can just live and feel the answers. It's a kind of merging. And in the beginning, this merging can be uncomfortable. That's choral in spiral dynamics terms, and afterwards it's not uncomfortable anymore. That's Teal in spiral dynamics terms. Or in Ken Wilber terms, one is called indigo and the other violet. Okay? But I don't mean to say that you have to stop searching now. You can't anyway. But at some point, the searching will stop, and the thing that you have been looking for will become apparent. And then the question is what to do with it. Yeah, that's the next thing. What to do with it? Nothing, of course, because it's just happening. The universe doesn't need you to do anything. It's not that you have to try very hard or put a lot of effort into it. It's not about effort. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for sharing the video with your friends if you liked it. See you soon.